Well, good evening. Good evening. I hope you're good. And welcome to Thursday's stream. First of all, happy Thanksgiving to everybody, or should I say, all of my American friends in chat. I hope you're having a wonderful day and you're enjoying that with your family and friends. We are somewhat in America, but the southern part, so South America. We are in Argentina, and we're only going to stay in Argentina for a little bit, and then we go off to Chile. So, yes, let's put some of that on, and let's have a look at where we're going to go. So, let's have a look at our route. Assuming that little nav map here is going to come up for me. There we go. Just bring that down here so I can see it myself. Okay, so we are going to start in Perito Moreno, and as you can see, I've done a little flighty of that already. So let's just delete my aircraft trail, and we've got a number of airports. So you can see 1, 2, 3, 10 in total. Some of these are maybe touch and goes, some are just flyovers. We decide en route which ones we want to stop at, but we start here in Argentina, and then we cross the border into Chile, and then we stay in Chile. We'll go along the bottom of the mountains here. It looks like the bottom of the mountains, but it's actually quite high. And we're going to end up in Villa O'Higgins over here, which is just on the Chile side of the border. And that's our routing. It is a route of 210 nautical miles. If we find that we want to continue on a bit more after that, well, we got options. So we can do that if you want to. And yes, welcome along. Let's go and have a look at our... Let's just put that over there. I have to keep juggling things around. Oh, you can't hear the music. That's why you can't hear the music, because I turned it off into the stream. What a nana. Okay, so there we go. Right, so we are in, as you can see, this is Chile. I am on live weather. And the server is Northern Europe. If we have issues with people disappearing, I will switch to an Asian server and see how we get on with that one. But here is my little aeroplane. Whoops. Of choice. It is the beautiful twin of the Seneca 5, and this will get us going today. So Dougal Tavis, did I know you were streaming? Damn it. Yes, Tuesday. Well, all right, I did say it was going to be Tuesdays, but then I thought, well, I might as well carry on with this Thursday lark, because, you know, we can do the short ones on Tuesdays, which was actually a bit of an exception this week. And oh, look, the music's run out. Is it going to loop around? Yes, it is. So, hey, Curious Bee, I just see you. Look, I can see you. You're in the B36. Wow. And Red Dragon, I can see you too. We probably need to get people in Communicado. Not quite in Communicado, but oh, he's in the waiting room. So let me join special events, and we'll do that, and we'll get Curious Bee into the chat. And then I've got to just do a couple of jiggery pokery things over here and over here. I should have by now sorted out some buttonage I can just press, and that just does it automatically. But there we go. So Curious B, hello, welcome to a chat. And yes, well, Mr. McTavish, I my words fail me. I have no idea why you didn't think I was going to stream. But oh dear. Let's get back to aeroplanage. There's Red Dragon, there's Curious Bee. I love the way your props are just slowly rotating in the wind there. It is exceptionally windy here. So I am on, let's go and have a look at the weather. I am on, look, live weather. Look at the beautiful skies. And I'm on real time as well. It's only 4 in the afternoon. So it should be good for the whole flight, I reckon. Unless we get a little bit clouded in when we get into the mountains, I don't see any reason why we can't use live weather. But if you have a look down there, actually let's have a look down there. Let's just have a look down here a little bit. That is the wind, guys. It's a bit scary, but it's at least going down the runway. So Curious Bee, I would suggest that if you're on live weather, you might want to actually move down to the other end, because you're going to have a 22 knot tailwind when you're going to try and get off the ground there. So you might want to go the other way. So this is a bit of basic airport here. There's a few sheds and a few cars, and there's somebody looking a little forlorn over there. But anyway, we'll get inside the old cockpit of this aeroplane, and oops, sorry, that's me just putting my Xbox controller down, and we shall get going. So we'll just turn that down a shade, and we'll bring up our sounds of that aeroplane. And what we got in here, so we've got throttles working, we have props working, we have mixture working and connected. That's all good to go. Right, so let's get rid of that for a second and have a look down for, oh blimey, that was me dog going a bit nanas. I think that's because my stepdaughter's home. He's welcoming her home. So battery, where's the battery in this thing? I have a button for it, so I've never actually looked at where the actual battery is. Where's the battery on? It's probably right in my eyes and I cannot see it. There's a gear, it's not down there. Okay, so anyway, we'll turn the battery on, and we'll turn the alternator on, we'll turn the buses on, and we need to check some fuel. So let's have a look at our fuel. Okay, do we join a bit? Okay, we are going to about 90% fuel. That should be enough, I would imagine. And what do we need here? We need some navigation lights, and we don't need any strobe lights just yet. We might want some left fuel and right fuel to get that pumping, but we actually need to turn them on first. So turning on the fuel is down between the seats, and we have here our right tank, so we'll just put that on. If I can find a little click point, there we go. And on there. Excellent. Right, and what else do we need to do? We need to check that the parking brake is on. So it is on. There's the parking brake. And we need to make sure our mixture is there. We'll put our props forward. Well, just open throttles and pad. There we go. And I think we're good for a start. So left engine first. And there it is. We can hear the left engine. Oh, a very short-lived left engine. Okay. Okay, what's... Oh. That's how, if I turn the ignition on. There we go, and there we go. We've got two good engines. What's this one here? Crossfeed? I don't want a crossfeed. I don't want a crossfeed. I don't want a crossfeed. That's because, for some reason, and my mouse is gone now. Oh, I hate it when it does that with the mouse. I don't want to crossfeed. I want to put it on. There we go. That's a bit weird. Okay. So, Viper Strike, welcome. Happy Thanksgiving to all my US friends. And if you hear any squealing, hello,
CB.
Curious Bee, welcome to chat. Right, how you doing?
I'm very well. How are you?
I'm alright. We're on live weather.
Yep, I know, and the wind's blowing like a gale.
Yes, but you're the wrong end of the runway.
Well, I can always move up the other end.
Yeah.
But it's not like when I took off, it was like when I started up, the sim that is, and I was sat in the plane looking at what I was going to start next. The propeller was turning on its own with the wind.
Yes, and if you look at Red Dragon, he was actually prop spinning on his own as well. So, oh, blimey. Got a bit of a thrust on there. Let's see if I can spin it round. Dougal will join us. Captain Spitfire is here in chat. Welcome to the stream. Spitfire. And we need to be taken off at the other end purely because there is a 25 knots. Hello, Max. That's the dog in the background you can hear. He's whinging because he can hear my stepdaughter's home and the door's shut, so he can't get out. And he loves to go and say hello, like most dogs do when the owners get home. Eh? So I've had some really... Dan, welcome to the stream. I hope you're good. No delays tonight. We're off and running already. I'll probably mention this a few times during the stream, but happy Thanksgiving to all American fellows. Hope you had a nice day. Well, it's just starting really for you guys. Well, midday-ish. Actually, you're probably very full of turkey by now. Because essentially it's like a Christmas dinner, isn't it? But early. Are you going to fly with us tonight, Dan? I'm doing the slowest taxi in the world. Dougal is out at the moment, yes. I think he's probably getting his dinner. Oh, let's get rid of that and get some other tunes on now. So, as we are in Latin America, I thought it would only be appropriate to actually have... Oops. Don't look up and take your eye off where you're going when you're taxing, you know, a few $100 worth of airplane. Some Latino music. So that's what we got, I thought. So, hello, where are you going, airplane? It's got a mind of its own tonight. Captain Spitfire says, gotcha, thought I heard him. That was Curious B. So Captain Spitfire, you should come and join us because we've got live weather in Argentina, currently at 26 knots. Take a look at that windsock. How alarming is that? Luckily, it's straight down the runway. Okay, so I'm going to minimize that one for a minute so I can see the other one. So it's very bad for me to actually look it up while I'm taxiing. Okay, and there's Curious B.
Yep.
Are you in the Bonanza? Was that a Bonanza?
Yes, I am.
Cool.
Well, no, yeah, it is, yeah. It's a terrible one, so I should be able to keep up.
Yes. Well, I'll keep it to around 150. Right, flaps down, in transit, one level of flap. Okay, I'm just going to sort out this navigational aid as it's in the time climb thingy. So ways I've managed to do it is to hit flight plan, hit the push, move to the next one, and then hit enter. And sometimes it will actually, but not today. Why won't it select that? Normally it would do that and you would actually see, but let's see if it does it when we get airborne anyway. Not that we're going to use it much. Right, okay, let's go. Oh, actually, before I go, shut the window. I've taken off in the Seneca before with the window open and actually overstressed my aeroplane. Would you believe it? I suppose it's a bit like driving a car with the window open. Blows all your windows out. I can't hear this machine at all. That's why. Okay, we should be able to get airborne fairly quickly with this amount of wind. So there we are. A positive rate of climb is achieved, therefore gear up. That's probably a bit loud now. And now we're bringing the flaps. We are going to set onto GPS for now, and let's see if we can engage the sat nav aid. And of course it wants to go the wrong way first. Come on, Asobo, work it out. I actually need to go left. Oh, of course you don't know where you're going, do you? There we go. See, it just suddenly puts the purple line in and away we go. So I'm going to get to 2,500 feet and we'll sit at that for now. So just trim out there. Perfect. That's a bit loud. Gun ho guy. Good morning to you too. And there we have Curious B and Red Dragon. Now I said I was going to take it easy, so I'm going to bring back my RPMs down to around 24. We're going to bring back the throttles to a nice 30,000 RPM. That'll be a fast prop, wouldn't that? 3,000 RPM, and that should settle us in around 150 knots. That should give people a chance to catch up. So there we go. So Gunho Guy, I hope you're having a good day. Obviously just started if you said good morning. So we are going to be going on this route or route. Some of this will seem very similar because we have done at least one of these airports on a different route when we did the Chile route in Sinwings, if you recall. So it's 5:55 a.m. here in Australia, and Friday. I wish it was Friday here, because it'd be one day closer to the weekend. My goodness, why are you up so early? 5:55. I'm usually still asleep at that time in the morning. So we got some, as I say, some Latin music playing tonight. As we're in sort of, the Latin American part of South America, Argentina and Chile. Wow, Curious Pete, you were going for it, man.
I'm using Robert Young's turbo enhancement for that.
Oh, right, okay.
And I mean, sort of like I'm having it, at the minute I've got it at about 23 squared, and I'm doing, what, 155 now? 154.
Cool. So, Gunho Guy says, always been a early riser, and we have a busy day and weekend coming up. Well, that's great. I love busy days because A, it makes the day go quicker. I don't like the busy weekends though, because that does make the weekend go quicker, and then all of a sudden you're back at Monday again, which is always disappointing, I find. You get to Sunday night and then you think, blimey, where did the weekend go? But yes, it's been very quiet at work today, mainly because nobody's there. I work for an American company, and they're all off on Thanksgiving and enjoying themselves, their families and friends. So yeah, email has been absolute. Actually, did I actually get an email today? Let me just check. I've been very busy. Yes, Thanksgiving in the US, so there's probably every man and his dog streaming tonight. Probably a little worse for wears, I would imagine. I got one email, and it wasn't even to me. That's it, one email. And that came in late as well. Anyway. Yes. So, yeah. Today, as I said, we are in Dougal. We're arriving soon. Are you co-piloting? So yes, it's been quite exciting today because, as I mentioned on Tuesday's stream, that we're looking to buy a house, and today we actually got the mortgage agreed in principle. So that's all looking very positive. It's always a panicky time where you know, you get credit checked and all those things, and you just, you know, pray to God that it's all okay. And it was, which is good. So full steam ahead, really. So we got our first and last Christmas coming up in this house that we're renting at the moment. And then next Christmas we'll be in another new house. So that's really good, but it'll be ours. Well, at least the bank's for the next 20 years.
Is the house you're buying, is it local or is it a bit farther away?
No, it's about a 5-minute walk or a 2-minute drive from where we are.
Not so bad then.
Yeah. So we were renting probably about 10-15 minutes away for the last 7 or 8 years, and we didn't really like the area, and so then we decided, right, where do we want to go? So we found the area we want to go to, and then we found a rental, and we got out of the old one and got into the new one, and made a decision while we're here. Actually, we quite like this area, so we decided that after a bit of looking around, are we going to buy an existing property, or are we going to go and buy something new, because they're doing a lot of building around here. So we looked at online for the existing properties, and they're okay, you know, fine. But then we looked at what we were paying for those versus what new properties were going up, and a couple caught our eye, so we went and had a look at them, and then we fell in love with the one that we're going to buy. So I've never bought a new house before, so it's all very exciting, really. Dougal McTavish is in the chat.
Good evening.
And he's in the air. How are you doing?
Bringing up the rear.
No, you're not. You took off ahead of us.
Oh, I didn't. I actually spawned. I spawned in the air ahead of you. But
Okay.
I'm now behind you.
Now, there is an airport that Curious Bee and Red Dragon are probably hovering around, or are they paused because they look very stationary?
No, I'm just passing over it.
Okay. There's a touch and go there. So you probably want to touch and go in runway 30, because that will be
live weather and time.
live weather and time for now. Yes.
Wow, 30 knots headwind.
Yes. But it becomes a tailwind at some point. So Tarnish Mossman is in chat.
Hey, Tarnish.
Oh yes, you can join us. Absolutely, more the merrier.
The route is in Discord.
The route is in Discord, yes.
Route.
Round. You don't realise how many times I have to sit there and say route when I'm teaching. When you teach Americans, it's route. And they go, what? Well, I cover both bases, route and route.
Do we use a router or a writer?
Yeah.
Well, this is it. I use a router, but they use a router, and to me, a router is a woodworking tool. So, you know, each to their own.
Probably what he was referring to.
Yes, exactly.
It is indeed.
Red Dragon says, I'm juggling phone calls and flying at the moment on autopilot for a few more minutes. Not to worry. Just mind the mountains.
I think I heard you say touch and go here, didn't I?
You did indeed. Ooh. That wasn't me, that was the dog. Just in case somebody thinks that I've been paying.
I haven't flown this for a while.
What, the Seneca?
Mm.
No, that's what I
Last time
thought.
flew it was with you, I think, the last time I flew it.
Yes. So I'm going to go a little upriver just to give us a slightly longer final. Otherwise it would have been a bit ridiculous at the moment. It gives me a chance to slow down again a little bit. We'll have a notch of flaps there. Tarnishman says he's going to see us soon. Oh, it's a bit bumpy there. We turn on to base. It's a bit hard to see sometimes in these aeroplanes. I'm thinking I might invest. Maybe I can get the wife to get that for Christmas. In a Trek IR. Now that would
I think I've
be
just
cool.
done it at the wrong airfield.
There is two, yeah.
There
There's
is
one
two.
with a dirt strip.
Yeah, well, I've just touched and go at the dirt strip.
Oh, right, yeah. Yeah. This one's about a mile left of it, I think.
Yep. I can see you. Where you're at.
Tarnishman, no starfighters. That'll be cheating.
That there.
He rocked up on stream last night. I think it was in the Starfighter.
A Starfighter?
The new one, the new F-104. Which, of course, sadly for most people, showed up as a Gigner.
Yes, it did.
What's that then? I haven't seen that.
The Widowmaker, you know, the F-104
No, I don't.
Starfighter. You must know what a Starfighter is, surely. Everybody knows what a Starfighter is.
Well, not me.
American jet.
Yeah, although it was mainly the Germans that used it most, I think. The Luftwaffe. In the late 50s, early 60s.
Yep.
What does it look like?
Like something out of Star Wars. Hence why it's called the Starfighter.
It looks like a plane out of the right stuff.
Yeah, it's got tiny, tiny little wings, which is why it was pretty difficult to fly. I mean, you had to land the thing at about, I think it was it over 200 knots?
Yes, it was quite fast.
Is it a freebie download somewhere on?
No, it's payware.
Oh, payware.
I've missed the runway completely.
Yes, you have. You're
Yeah.
guiding me in, Dougal. That's
Good
fine.
job, it's a nice long. It's not actually a headwind. It's close, but
It's just off to the left.
whoa! I can't get it down. This thing won't touch down. It's that windy.
No,
isn't it?
it's that windy. I can't get it to.
There we go.
I'll give it up with that.
Yeah,
I'm going around.
I had to plant it right down on the runway.
Gear up. I'm going.
Yeah, look up the Starfighter. It's pretty special.
Oh,
There was
right.
one in P3D, I think it was.
Would you believe it? Okay. Well, I made a complete dog's dinner of that one.
Well, I didn't say anything, and I wasn't watching or laughing much.
There's going to be plenty more opportunities.
Oh, that's quite a climb to get over that where Red Dragon is.
It is.
Well, I did a bit of touch and go there. I did on the dirt one.
It is indeed a bit of a climb. I thought this one is actually, by doing this purple line where it is, it'll be a bit more challenging for people. To the point where why not to make it myself? And you could always bottle out and go around the edge, but that's not the plan.
Not as high as it looks. I'm gonna clear it at 3,400. Just gonna cut the grass there. No, 3,005, 3,006. Oh no, it's still rising.
Oh yes.
It's still rising, 3.6, 3.7. 3.7 will just skim the grass, but you need to keep climbing.
I've cheated, I found a dip.
Right. I really didn't realise that you were streaming today. I guess I misheard what you said on Tuesday.
Did I did say on Thursday, did I not?
Maybe you did, but you know what my head's like.
Wow. That was a close flyby. So close I couldn't see your label.
That behind. Who's behind us?
Arnish is behind you.
Gun-ho guy's behind in the Baron, I think.
Okay, now whatever you do, don't think that you've got to sink just yet to get into the next airport, because you won't get over the somewhat rough-looking terrain that's ahead.
Were we here on the Simwings flight, or were we north of here? I think we were probably north of here, were we?
Hard to say. I think we've done bits of this. I think there's one airport that I recall doing, which was Cochrane, I think.
Oh yeah, that was definitely on our list. Yeah.
Tarnish Man says, very choppy for you. Yes, it is, because we've got a 30 knot headwind at the minute. So we'll see how it goes. If it becomes a little bit ridiculous, then you know, we can adjust.
What are you flying, Tarnish? Don't see it.
Curious Bee is in a BE36. Gunno Guy is in a B58. Did I say 36? Yeah, 36.
Yeah, it's 36, yeah.
Is that the Bonanza?
Yeah, it's Bonanza. It's a Robert Young enhanced Bonanza, so it goes really quite fast.
Yeah.
Like pull off a stick.
Yes.
Similar, yes.
I haven't flown the Bonanza for a while either.
Okay, it's a bit fun.
And again, I'm doing this in VR, and it is spectacular.
Is it? Well,
Yes.
I do try and give you some eye candy when we do these flights, you know?
Well, since this last update, since update 7 and the OpenXR has been updated, this is really quite stunning. Now, I mean, they sorted out the shadows and the reflections when you're in VR, and it's great. I mean, the mountains are reflecting in the water, you know, and it's absolutely marvellous.
It's a pity they had to break all sorts of other things.
To get it to work.
Yes. Well, there is that too.
My Cessna Caravan is completely unflyable, and yet I saw several people flying it this afternoon on the Minty stream.
Do you know, I haven't looked at the Caravan since I did the reinstall the other day. I should really go and have a look. That looks great behind, doesn't it? Got a few wisps of cloud. I'm not worried about that. Being VFR, it's, you know.
Right over the nose, that wind now, isn't it?
It is.
The clouds look fine. There's some cloud dragging on top of the mountain on my left.
Yeah. Gonna go guy says he's in his favourite Baron. Ah, look, there's Tarnish down there.
See, I can't see him.
Where are you, Dougal? You're way ahead, that's why.
6,000 feet.
You're way ahead.
Oh, I see Tarnish. I see Tarnish.
Yeah. They're doing a bit of low level stuff. Once I've got over this ridge coming up, I will start a little bit of a descent. So the next airport is Fashional. It's 2,600 feet and 2,681 feet long.
I think we went there as well. I think we did do some of this area.
Yes, I think we did this as the end of the end of the stream. So we're actually going the opposite way and actually going. This is the start, but then we're going to go completely off track to where we actually have been before. Oh look! You don't really want to be like this in VFR.
Hello. Hello, hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
I wonder who that could be.
I have no idea.
You got one of those instantly recognizable voices.
Yeah, no, it's not a good thing sometimes.
So my missus is poorly today, sadly.
It's a shame.
She's feeling a bit under the weather. Oh, I didn't turn this on. It's up here, isn't it?
Is this another touch and go, or are we full stopping?
I think we are touching and going these early ones.
Is this a default aircraft? Was this the Coronado?
Peely and I are in the Coronado.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. That's X-plane with the Baron, isn't it? I had the Baron, I think that's what I'm thinking of.
Oh, there is a Baron in this.
There is a Baron, that's the default one,
yeah,
isn't it?
Yeah, the BE-58. We've got one flying with us behind us. Can't remember who's in it.
Tarnish.
Yeah.
Yes, if you remember this airport here, we came in, and then we went up through that valley afterwards.
Yeah, across the water.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, the runway's hidden nicely behind a cloud for me.
I remember this.
I've got a lot of height, so I'm just doing a bit of a circle around here. Have a look at the scenery.
Again, it's not quite a headwind, so you'd be crabbing in.
How's everybody day been?
It's been alright, thank you.
Tanya says, after SU7, my settings are not being saved. I have noticed that.
I've got an issue where it keeps coming up with, like, since we fixed it, Dougal, I'm getting an issue with, like, sync data.
Oh yeah, yeah, me too. Yeah.
I'm getting that. I just hit cancel and it seems to do its thing, but I'm getting that issue now.
There is everybody.
I remember this. We flew straight across here and up into that valley that's just ahead.
Nope. We did a 180 at this airport.
Did we?
Yeah.
We done a circuit around the islands, didn't we?
And then we came back over this waterway over to my right, and we went down this valley up down there.
It's funny how we all did the same flight and all remember different things.
Did we do this in the snow as well?
That I can't remember.
No, me neither.
Yeah.
So settings, I've noticed that sometimes I sit there and think, oh, I'm sure I set my settings, but it could be that I did it and then I got a CTD and then it didn't save it for that reason. But I haven't really noticed anything else.
A lot of my accessibility settings keep resetting back to easy.
So that could be to do with your syncing, maybe.
Well, yeah, it's clearly an issue with syncing somewhere with the servers, because those settings are all saved on the servers, aren't they?
Yeah.
Well, got a fairly steep climb to clear the hills on the other side.
Oh, yes. But the scenery's great up there. Well, it is a bit of a crab, isn't it?
Yeah.
That wasn't too bad.
Peely, when you get a chance, have a quick look at DM I've just sent.
Okie dokie. Hang on. You're giving me multiple things to do now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hang on. Get my flaps in. Get that all sorted, and let's get a bit of autopilot going on there. And we need to get a little bit of climbing going on.
Yeah, certainly needs a punch to get up over that hill.
Yes.
I'm not going to do it at this rate. Nor is 6,000 feet going to do it.
So you might need like 1,000 feet per minute, something along those lines, maybe a bit more. Oh, yes. So when I tried this out earlier, I actually cheated and I got over the first ridge, I think, and then
if you want to feel confused, read Seamus's post.
Oh, hold on a second, right? I've just got to do something with my dog.
Yeah. Are you going to fly, Seamus?
Well, that is confused, isn't it?
Right, I'm back.
I was listening for 5 minutes going,
Yeah,
what?
yeah. I read it 3 times before I realised what was going on.
The juiciest juicy ever.
Well, there's
Welcome
a
to
name
chat.
conjure with. Yeah.
That's a tongue twister.
Oh, you just got raided.
Oh,
Oh, did we? Who was that?
who did I get raided
Who
by?
was that?
Bombs away.
Bombs away.
Bombs away.
Oh, thank you very much for the raid.
Yeah, I'm with you there, Seamus. Me too. Yeah, this is
Oh, hang on, I need to.
Tavish here. Anybody that wants to fly along, Peely's voice chat is open for pilots in Discord.
Oh, yes. Is he not? Um.
Just sometime, Peely. It doesn't have to be now. Just so that it's not just me watching it.
I thought he was. Nope. Right, I will sort that. I'll have to do it. I think when I'm landed, because there's a lot going on. Oh, and I pulled my chat here. Right. Howdy, I have the love for the Seneca. Well, so do I. It's one of my faves. Okay, guys, see that lake down there to the right? You can go via that little valley if you so wish. If you feel you're not going to make the climb. But look at this, look at this. Valleys and lakes and things. I see Red Dragon has taken some advice there. I think we've got enough to get over this.
Yeah, me too, I think. I'm just trying to find Bombs Away on Twitch.
Oh, we've got some people in 172 over there.
Bombs Away, why can't I find you?
What, his Twitch account?
Yeah. That's because I've missed the B out, that's why. Duh.
The link.
Anyway, he has to raid and run. You have a nice flight. Thanks very much, Bombs Away.
There he is.
Appreciate the raid. Look at that. We are just going to make this climb. We're in quite a nose up attitude here.
Evening, Tarnish.
Evening, gents.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, hello. What's going on now? Why have I suddenly gone into a dive? We don't want to go down there.
There's an airport I've just overflown. Are we supposed to be doing anything there?
Yes, you're supposed to be landing there.
Oh, now he tells us. I'm up at 9,000 feet.
Exactly. That's why it's good for landing, because you're so high, you've got to get down.
I think it's straight up that valley in front of us and then back for the approach, I think.
That is one way to achieve this airport.
Dougal, are you doing a U-turn?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll follow you in then.
Don't follow me, I'm lost. And that is going to be, I'm showing a 40 knot crosswind. There's no way that I'm landing there in a 40 knot crosswind. 42 knots from 263.
Oh, two of you in the waiting room. Hang on.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I thought I'd pulled everybody in. Oh, yeah, there we go. Oh,
Sorry, chaps. Sometimes we need a little prompting. Hello, Seamus. How you doing?
Hey, how's it, bro? Doing grand, thanks. Doing grand.
Marvellous.
Evening, Seamus.
Hey,
Red-
you, buddy.
Right.
Red Dragon 2, welcome to chat.
Well, hello, good evening, everyone.
Hello, Red Dragon.
Finally off my phone calls and actually able to fly.
Hello, Seamus and Red Dragon.
Hey, Moss man.
Almost, man.
Oh, we're getting quite a little community here, aren't we?
Lost the airport.
You've lost the airport. This is not what you want to hear when you're VFR.
It's covered in cloud for me.
Ah. You don't want to hear that either.
It's 12 o'clock in front of me at the moment.
Was that curious?
No.
Tarnish.
Oh. I won't look at your position then.
Mossman, sorry.
That's not at all confusing.
Is everybody digging the music, or do you want something else on? Or you can't hear it because I can't put it through
Those of us
Discord.
in Discord can't hear it.
You turn it up slightly, PD.
Oh yeah, it's very quiet.
It's a bit of Latin.
I cannot see an airport.
It's very shallow, not just touch and go.
Oh, it's completely snowbound for me.
Yeah.
I see it's below me.
Yes, now some of these airports are going to be very snow covered.
Yeah.
So it would just look like a white strip.
Yeah.
If it's any help, I'm still runway heading south.
Yeah. Did you manage to touch and go there?
Only just.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, I'm showing 27 knot crosswind.
Ah, so it's the white strip on a white background then.
That's the one, yeah, white strip on a white background, yeah.
I see Seamus is checking out whether I've got any more commands in the chat.
That's his job. Isn't that what you pay him for? Oh no, wait a minute, he's not paid.
Yeah, you know, me and Neil were having a nerd discussion the other day about who was the most nerdiest. We came to a draw, actually.
Yeah, I think we did.
It was a draw, was it? Was
Yeah.
it a no-score draw, or was it a score draw?
Well, actually, before the stream, I was watching Oxford University Mathematics on YouTube, so...
As you do, of course, yeah.
Yes, I can't think of anything more interesting.
Okay, well, I can actually find something more boring. I once watched a video on the differences between classical and quantum physics. I even got the ball of scotch out because for me that was so much fun. And the wife said, "What are you watching?" And she just yawned and walked off.
Is this touch and go?
No, we were going to actually stop here.
We're going to stop here, were we?
Yes.
Live snow. Well, this is going to be interesting. I am totally blind. I am completely fog-bound here. Anybody else?
No.
Yes.
Who said that?
Very clever. It took me a few seconds to get onto that one.
Yeah.
What one where we landed for this one?
Oh, well, I was coming in one way, but I've just seen Tarnish going in the other way, so I'll go in the
That's
way.
what I was just looking at.
Oh, hang on a minute.
Isn't it? Sorry, it's easier coming in the way I've just come into.
Yeah, yeah.
I've got
Myself.
white on white mountains on white runway.
Good. It's same as the rest of us.
With grey trees.
There's something amiss here.
Yeah.
Oh no, no, I've got it. It's just
Even
whether I'm going to
what
be able to
shows up
kill the
as
speed
river
enough.
on little nav map is actually a white glacier in the sim. In my sim.
Oh yeah.
Oh, this is going to be a bit hairy. What is the crosswind limits for this aeroplane? Does anybody know?
I'm pretty sure it's well below 24 knots, which is what we currently have.
Where's it going, Dougal?
I'm doing a very tight circle, hoping to find the runway.
I really wouldn't want to do this in real life.
Okay, still still showing 24 knot crosswind. Short, very short final, coming in sideways. I think that's a runway. Oh, I'm heading straight. I'm heading straight for Peely, coming in the other way.
That was a spectacular landing.
When it's all white, it's like landing on water. There's no perspective. This thing doesn't have reverse, does it?
No.
I'll just aim for the middle.
I can't stop bouncing. It won't.
I don't like this crosswind though.
So which one is this? Is this Sierra Charlie Charlie Charlie, is it?
No, this is Sierra
no.
Charlie Romeo uniform.
Ah, right.
Curious Bee, bounce, skip, and he's down. It's pretty good. It's just about
deep
stopping.
Oh, something. I've got no. My airplane won't steer on the ground.
Oops, the daisy.
Yeah,
Captain Spitfire
I've just done that myself.
with the Spitfire.
Oh, that is bizarre.
He's going for the snow approach because that's obviously going to stop him quicker. Oh no, now it's gone. Oh, there are trees over there. There are trees.
Did see them? Yeah, I don't like that crosswind.
Right, let me just sort a little administrative work here. Hang on a second.
How did you go over there, Dougal?
I've got no steerage. My rudders aren't working. I've got no. I can't control it on the ground. And my engines are revving. I think I'm going to have to restart my sim. It's strange.
That's
I might have tried slowing.
got to turn off differential braking. That's why my rudders aren't working.
Oh dear, just dying away there. Did I not turn my camera back on? Okay.
Restart.
So, Dougal, I've done the DM request.
Right, okay. Spit, you should be able to drag people in from the waiting room now.
Yep, I'm good. Thank you.
I don't know why that wasn't like that before. So, well, everybody landed. That's good.
You've got a runway compared to me, and mine doesn't show that at all.
Yes.
Yeah. I was just thinking how lucky you were there, Petey.
It's because I have the enhanced airport mod. If you remember.
Yeah. Do you have the payware one or the freeware one?
I think it's the payware one. I forget which one it is. It's the one.
I load in the Seneca again, but I think I've got controller issues with it.
Yeah, I have two. I'm steering right and it's going left.
That's exactly what was happening to me. In the
Same thing's happening with me as well. It's not
Oh,
going
are
straight
you-
at all.
Are you all in the Seneca?
No,
I'm in.
nothing.
Ah, so it's a sim issue, not an aircraft issue.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm in an MB 1110.
So
So
we-
we MB Edinburgh.
Mine
Well,
is
that's
steering
fair.
okay, Diggy.
Trying to go to the same end of the runway as you, and it just won't let me turn anywhere.
That's where that's how I ended up in the trees.
That's
So
weird,
I
isn't it?
restarted the sim. Yeah.
Okay, so the enhanced airport graphics I'm using is the one by Xenotech. I don't know if that's a free one or a pay one, but it's actually, it must be a pay one because it's in the it's in the
Content
one
thing.
store. Yeah.
I think I'm going to try a default aircraft. Or a different aircraft.
I shall hold fire here just a little while then.
Could it be an icing issue?
Oh yes.
Oh, yeah.
I don't see how it would affect steering on the ground.
What is the outside air temperature?
Cold.
15 degrees centigrade. Not that cold.
Ah,
Not bad.
I don't understand then why we've got so much snow.
That's the one we got outside now.
Yeah. And there's a lot of snow on the ground. Are we on Northern Europe? Yeah, we must be on Northern Europe. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Neil, have you that mod for the nameplates that you're using? Have you noticed that it's now showing up in the content manager for you?
In
Is
the
that
content
the CPPR nameplate mod? It shows up in my content manager, although it's a freeware mod that I've got off the .to site, and the sim is insisting that it needs updating.
Oh.
It shows that I have one update to be updated, and it's in the content manager,
Oh.
which suggests that Asobo have actually added it.
That's interesting.
I've noticed that with some add-ons as well.
What, they're appearing in the content manager?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Doesn't it say that
Is it a feature or something?
it's
That's
in the
what it is?
community folder? It says it's in the community folder.
It does on mine too.
Okay. Seamus, are you on your way over? Are you in a helicopter? Oh, he's in the C208.
Yeah, well, I'm actually at the same airfield, but no, I'm,
Come on.
yeah, sorry to confuse you.
I
I'm
can't
looking at all
find it.
these buttons and... yeah, I've got nothing configured, so I'm in the process of configuring it for a non-helicopter aircraft here, so...
Ah,
I can't use the 208 since the update. I've got no cockpit. SU
well, you've got no interior full stop.
Yeah.
Oh, hello, hello.
Coming to you now, Peely, innit?
That's a little strong, that wind. I'm on full left rudder,
Eden.
and I'm going into
I'm in the
trees.
Yep. Yeah, the trees there, Captain Spitfire.
I think we might need to adjust the weather here to get off the ground.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
You say I might be going home now.
let's see how sick I can make the 18 passengers I got in the back of this thing.
Okay, I'm actually going to try the other direction. See if it's any better that way.
Which runway did you take off from then?
Well, there is only one, isn't there?
Or which end did you take off from? There's 35 and 17, is there not?
30. I tried 17. That didn't work very well. So I'm now going to try the other end. Oh, Red Dragon, you drag that off the ground.
Yes. I don't think I'm off yet.
Spins around
Sorry if
nicely.
that was on anybody, but I just spawned in on the runway. Sorry, guys.
Let's see if I can hold it a little better going the other way. I can actually. It's a bit better going the other way. It's full right rudder though to keep it there. Sorry, Dougal, I'm aimed straight at you. That's interesting. Why was it possible to get off one way but not the other? Very odd.
Red Dragon, you've got an open mic with something coming through.
Is that any better? So I've just escaped out of the climb.
I think it was something in the background coming through your microphone.
Like telly or something.
Yeah.
No, nothing on me.
Right. Or maybe it was the stream.
It could be.
Could be.
Because I'm flying this Embraer 1010, whatever, the Banderanti, and I'm getting really sick of the sound of those engines they do in my head. Just whine. So I think I'm going to change.
Try a TBM, that's alright.
I've just launched in the TBM.
I just saw. Okay, you do need to do a bit of a climb here, because what's new? We've got to go up and then down again.
Does the TBM have a pitot heat?
It does. I think it's on the above you.
Oh, I've
Yeah,
got all
panel.
sorts of issues with my sim. I don't know what's going on. I can't get rid of the yokes now on the TBM.
That is weird.
Above you, I think. Remember.
There's no pitot heat for me.
No, it's not above. It's oh, it's down on the left-hand panel, but I can't get at it because I can't get rid of my yoke. That's
Isn't it-
bizarre. Someone leave. Who was that?
Welsh Dragon.
Yeah. Welsh Dragon, we lost you out of chat. Did you mean to?
You could be rebooting.
Yeah. I have zero control of this aircraft again. So something really odd going on with my sim. You guys got full control in the air?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Yes,
assumed
I do.
I have full control. So next airport is Lyon's airport, which is Sierra Charlie Lima Oscar.
Touch and go.
And I'm still configuring my controls.
Yeah, you and me both.
It's amazing this weather is so clear, and yet you've got the cloud in the bottom of the... Oh, just coming off the top of the mountains, really, isn't it?
It's almost like the Alps, isn't it, that weather?
Yeah.
The cloud inversion because of the cold weather.
Yeah. But look, over there it's green. Over here it's snowy.
Dragon says he's out of the voice channel, something odd going on for him.
Okay.
something odd going on for me too with the sim.
Oddness all around. So you'll notice there's a lot of what I'm going to call helter-skeltering, where we're going up over mountains, down into valleys, and landing at airports, where normally we would fly through the valleys. So it's something different. I can hear a spit.
Not me.
So, Lyon's airport, the Sierra Charlie Lima Oscar, is going to be a touch and go. The direction of runway will be 32, so we're going to have to come round from the seaside. From the seaside. From the seaside, that is now frozen because it's actually it's frozen. And come in that way.
It's not really that far from the Antarctic Circle here.
Is it not? No, it isn't actually. I was just thinking about what you just said then. It's like, no, it isn't, is it?
Are we heading to the airport SCSZ?
No, we are heading for the airport SCLO.
Hey, Flights with Joel. How you doing, my friend?
Hey, Flights with Joel. Welcome to chat. We're in, well, Chile. Funny that, because it looks chilly out the window.
British.
There you go. I'd never make a comedian.
Oh, Captain Spitfire, you were telling porcupines, weren't you?
How are you doing, Flights with Joel?
Am I?
I see a Spitfire.
Yes.
Oh.
So down here, there is a runway.
I'm
This
going
is
to
the
try the
Delta.
Seneca one more time, see what happens.
It's just beyond this delta, so somewhere around there, I think.
Oh, was that your second jab or a booster jab, Joel?
Oh, recovering from your jab. Booster. I got mine on December the 14th. I got to go to the States the week before.
I had mine a week ago.
What, a booster?
No, first.
First.
Oh, blimey. I had my booster, I think, about 3 weeks ago.
Had my booster today.
Oh, wow.
It's not bad so far, yeah. Did you end up having a Pfizer one? Now, there are two airports here very close to each other. Moderna. And you don't want the first one, you want the second one.
Right, we're live weather, live time, aren't we?
Yeah. So the one that's on that little sticky out bit of land is the one you don't want.
Don't want that, okay.
You want the other one. It's a touch and go.
That'll be runway 32, yeah?
It will be 3-2, yeah.
Yeah, that runway's at my 9 o'clock at the moment.
Why have I got an alarm going off inside the Seneca?
Because you have gone down to idle without your gear being down.
I'm at full RPM and full. I'm maxed out. I'm on full rental power with gear up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Flaps.
Right, flaps are up. It is the gear warning horn because when I hit the gear down, it stops. So it's obviously a bug. Maybe the Seneca doesn't like being spawned in the air.
Maybe.
So do we know if there's a silence horn anywhere on this? It's gonna drive me nuts.
Got any flashing lights?
No, just the horn.
Oh.
Oh, hang on, there is a warning light on. Pitot heat is off.
USB, I think you're at the wrong airport. If you're still flying. Oh no, you're still in the air. Never mind. Not sharp.
I'm heading completely the wrong direction.
No, I think you have landed in the wrong ones.
Is he?
I think Red Dragon and Curious Peter landed
Yes.
in the other one.
Yep.
Touch and go with this PD, isn't it?
It is a touch and go, yeah.
Not sharp.
If you landed on the runway that's by that little slither of land that sticks out into the frozen water, that's the wrong one.
Billy, can you see where the Pitot heat is? Seneca.
No, I couldn't find one.
Well, there obviously is one because my light was on. Oh well.
Oh.
Do you see the strip ahead, Captain Spitfire?
I did. Now I do, yeah.
I think there's a big gap in the trees.
Yes.
Oh, I see where I went wrong.
So in actual fact, Dougal, this one here, Sierra Charlie Lima Oscar, was actually the one where we ended the flight.
What was it?
This airport you're doing a touch and go at. It's
God,
where,
I just don't remember that.
it's where we ended
Were we
the.
in Sim or were we in X-Plane?
This was the sim.
It was the sim, yeah.
Yeah. We was in the Bonanza, was we?
I thought we
I
were,
don't remember
we were in the
flight,
cap.
really.
Cap 10, I think.
I think it was. Oh yeah, because I remember doing inverted over the roads.
Yes. Flights with Joel, the snow does look amazing. It's interesting how the water here, this is where, you know, it warms up a bit because everything after that is all green and lush.
I'm sure there is a runway in that little opening down there somewhere, but
You
there
can't
is,
find it.
if I can see it. It's white on white for me. 25
left.
knot wind.
Slightly left, Dougal, and then you'll be there.
You spying on me?
No, I can see you from up here.
So, the wind,
And now my engine's quit.
you're
It's
actually,
a full stop, dead stick. Full stop, dead stick. Wow.
Can't win, can ya?
I'm not having a good night with this sim.
If you want to fly another aeroplane, you're more than welcome to.
That is bizarre.
What you in?
Go on, Neil.
I was gonna say, what's he in now? He's in a BE-36. So
Yeah, talking about bizarre, I mean, first off, I'm in an aeroplane, and secondly, when I turn the yoke left, the aeroplane goes left, but the yoke in the caravan goes right.
It explains the sim all over, don't it?
now I've had that.
I'm having so much trouble tonight in the sim.
Have you tried unplugging the USB for your yoke and putting it back in again?
Well, I was using it in X-Plane earlier, and it was working fine, and I could, I guess, but like I'm saying, it's controlling the aircraft properly. It's just oh no, it's corrected itself now. Okay.
It's going to be one of those nights.
I'm going for a Windows reboot. I'll stay in voice chat because that's Discord's on my other PC. But
Okay.
The Gremlins are having fun anyway.
yeah, it's funny because I mean I flew earlier on Minty's stream, and it seemed fine. So it's all Peely's fault.
That's harsh, isn't it, eh?
Got to blame somebody.
Okay, so my
And if we
autopilot's
can't
not
blame
working
Murph,
anymore.
Then it's got to be Peely.
We can blame Maeve anyway.
Absolutely, yeah.
For the fun of it.
Why not? And why not? Everybody else does.
You can blame me if you want. I mean,
So we got another climb out of here to the next airport, which is Cochrane. Sierra Charlie Hotel Romeo.
can we
Yeah,
not
we
just got that
definitely-
cleft?
Say that again.
Can we not just got that cleft that's in front of me?
Who was that just followed? I missed that name. Canadian something. Oh,
Yeah.
Canadian Captain Moustache. Wow.
Oh yes. Sorry, I missed that one as well. Canadian Captain Moustache. Wow, thank you for following.
Canadian Captain Moustache. Am I mistaken, or are you also another streamer?
He is. He's part
Yeah.
of
I thought
the
he
beta
was.
team of Flying Iron as well.
Oh, indeed, really? Well,
Familiar face.
is it one of the two guys that I know?
No, I don't think so.
Well, welcome to the madness, sir.
Yes, it's gone a bit mad. Why is everybody flying in 172s around here? Look, there's loads of them over there.
Yeah, over on the right.
Must be an event.
They knew I was flying. That's what it
It's
was.
somebody's group flight. In fact, let me have a quick look over on Twitch, see who's.
Where was? Oh, B-Mint's finished now.
Two Cats is he's flying the DC-6.
Somebody Garda and something Island.
Yeah, something land. I get Gar land. That's all I can make out. They're all too close together. They're at perfect height, aren't they? Because they're all labels are identical.
So what height are you aiming for here, Neil?
Enough to get over the mountain. So
Is that the technical term?
that's,
Yeah, I've got to remember I'm not in a helicopter, so I need to actually build up to it, you know?
yeah, I think we need to be at least 6.5 to get over
I'm
this.
Alright. I only just found you, I'm at 5.5, so I'll,
Little way to go.
Are you in the caravan there, are you?
yeah!
Working alright, yours?
Say again?
Is it working alright?
Yeah, like I'm saying, I had nothing set up, so I just set all the controls. Everything's working fine, yeah.
Good, good.
I don't see, as I said before, I don't seem to have a lot of the problems that other people do. It's not a high-end system or anything, but I don't know, it just seems to work, you know?
Yeah, mine's like that. I haven't tried the caravan yet, but I may have a try later. The only issues I'm having are with it saving all my settings. I got to keep going back in every time I reboot the next day or whatever.
Yeah, and you know, I read it in multiple forums, multiple discords, multiple streams. It seems to it's a common occurrence across the globe, I think, you know.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll get it sorted soon.
Oh yeah, absolutely, mate. You know.
Have you got? Are you logged into your Xbox app when you fly?
Who was the
Me.
question for?
Both of you,
I'm not too sure.
because it might be that it's trying to write it back to that entry in your Xbox app
I don't
online.
give any choice over that matter, Neil. I think when the sim launches, I think it automatically launches the Xbox app in the background.
Does it?
Right. Does it? I didn't know that.
It does, yeah.
If it doesn't launch the app, it launches the service that's associated with it.
Oh, okay.
How can I check that to see if it's on?
I'm not sure. I don't even know if it shows up in the task manager. It'll probably be under gaming services.
I've got a shortcut on the pin. It's like a green,
X.
the green logo. I'll just have a try on that.
Somebody want to give me a heading, please?
It's over
Yes.
that way. I'm just pointing at it now, Seamus.
160.
By one.
Thanks.
So Flights with Joel says, have a good flight, got to go eat a little before I eat a lot. That sounds familiar.
Just clicked onto the logo and it says this app needs extra components, provides functional or functionality for Xbox Live game experience. But I'm in PC.
Yeah, I know. I'm on PC, but I have the Xbox app running.
So I should install it.
Probably. And that might help with your settings.
Just had a CTD.
Uh-oh.
That's the first one since this last update.
Were you trying to install the Xbox app at the same time?
No, I'd literally just opened the folder. I hadn't clicked on to install. I'll give it a go and I'll get back
Yeah.
on the stream as quick as I can.
Okay.
Like, see you later.
Yep.
Has anyone else had the experience when you're starting the sim up that you get a message up that it's syncing with the
Yeah, I had that yesterday. It says cannot sync with the server.
yeah.
I'm getting it every time.
Really?
Yeah.
But if you just launch the sim, it seems to work anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah,
even
yeah.
if you cancel it or whatever, it's the same.
Look at this scenery. So Cochrane is actually there's supposedly around Cochrane, and I think this is one we landed at. We probably want to come in on runway 25. And this is an interesting one because we came into this one the other direction last time, and this is a really challenging. This is a full stop airport. This is really challenging, and I'm way too high.
Peely, did you change your weather settings? I've just looked at your screen and I see no snow.
I've got that as well.
Yeah,
Okay. You haven't changed your weather?
no.
No.
Yeah, I'm on live weather and I've got no snow either here, so and I'm right behind Peely at the moment.
Okay. I'm just loading back. I'm just loading my sim for the third time.
So, who's behind me? Where are you, Seamus?
I'm literally right behind you, mate.
It's the invisible man.
Oh, gotcha. So we are going to do quite a sharp 180 now.
Oh, it's this one.
Yes, do you remember this?
I remember this one.
It's fun to get in here.
This is where a lot of people trying to go around.
You
I
do
remember
not
this.
you do not want to be too low as you go round this valley.
So we're going for 2.5.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be 2.5.
Oh,
I'd love you
yeah.
to try and get in at 0.7, but it's too much wind.
I want to do left traffic. Come down the hill.
You know what, guys? I might have to give this up. There's something seriously wrong with my sim.
Oh dear, that's weird.
Oh, that's a shame.
Fine and see what happens.
Why don't you do have you actually done a full power off as opposed to just a restart?
No, a restart is actually much better than a turn off and turn back on. It resets many more things.
Really? How can a full power off?
Because it saves stuff to the hard drive as you switch it off.
Yeah, I've got no power at all. I've got no control over the engine whatsoever. None of my levers are working, just not actually giving me any power in the aircraft.
Oh, sorry to hear that, man. You certainly have your challenges, Dougal, don't you, mate?
It's not the first time, is it?
Yeah.
Are they connected direct or via a hub?
That particular, that's plugged in direct. It's my throttle unit's plugged in direct. Yeah, straight into the back of the PC. I've got most things on a powered hub, but that's on a direct.
Sometimes they cause problems as well, don't they?
Yeah.
So you now downwind, are you, Neil?
Yeah.
All right, mate.
Oh, there's a tree there.
I love it when you hear those. Oh, there's a tree there. It's quite a nice little area, this. It's interesting flying outside of the sim at an angle to where you're actually flying. Is seeing whether or not you can actually make the turns in the right places. And of course you can't see your speed, so you're judging it, which is quite difficult.
I suppose you need to be spatially aware in that sense.
Yeah.
That's why I prefer using VR, because it gives you a better sense of depth and etc.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for mine eventually to arrive when Father Christmas arrives, or either I win the lottery.
Why do they always have trees at the end of the runway? It's so annoying.
Oh, yes, I remember that approach now.
Yeah, we came into this one the other way around because we came around the mountain and then
Yeah,
straight in.
That didn't go so well.
Yeah, I've got no trim, I've got no autopilot, and I've got no flaps set up, so this is all by hand at the moment, so we'll see how this goes.
On your keyboard, have you got anything banded to the aircraft that way?
Oh yes. Oh yes, it just...
It's just a bit awkward, isn't it?
yeah.
You're doing fine now. Up. Yep, up, down, up,
Oh,
down.
up, down, up, down.
Hope you put your parachute on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, certainly testing the undercarriage there.
Right, so while we're here, I'm actually going to plug in the plan and get a little nav map running, I think, and fix my controls. Back
Okay.
in a minute.
Yep. Ooh, that looks a nice aeroplane, doesn't it? Nice colours there.
When I've rebooted there, I've got 2 updates, one for the Garmin and one for the T45.
Okay. Let's have a quick check of the fuel situation. Do I need some more? No, I'm good. It's very, very efficient, this aeroplane. That was quite easy with reversers going, yes. Let's go and line up. I think I might change the music. I'll go to something like this. Blow me down, there's a TBM on the runway. Has Mr. McTavish spawned in?
Yeah, that's me,
Is
but
it-
I still can't control it.
Oh. What about resetting your controller profile to default?
Yeah, I'll give it a try.
And there he was going.
There we go, on the piano keys.
It's not just a controller issue because when I click on the yoke in the TBM, it doesn't get rid of it.
Oh, you're in the default one.
In the default TBM, yeah.
Um,
I thought that was the only TBM.
It's not
I
your
did
mouth.
all right in the other one the other day, you know, the Liverpool livery. I found that worked all right in that one.
How about resetting your mouse profile? Just sort of, yeah. Try everything once. Okay, we are at airport 7 of 10. So we're doing okay for time.
Quite good actually.
How's that working, Dougal?
Oh. And there
Seems
he
you've
is
got
back.
power.
Okay. I'm gonna roll. Clear the runway for Dougal.
He's coming through. Steady. Keep it in the middle. Get it off the ground. Yep.
Some good takeoff rolls there.
Equals up.
But now he is.
Hopefully it stays like it.
The pain in the what's it's not being able to clear the yoke. It did used to clear just by clicking on the route, didn't it? On the yoke
Yeah.
route. Yeah.
You got another good climb off the takeoff.
So can anybody tell me what setting I need to see other pilots in the little nav map?
You can't. It doesn't work.
Yes.
Okay.
You can see AI aircraft, and you
Join
no, you.
I am.
Yeah, if you're running Join FS, you can see people that are using Join FS, but not multiplayer aircraft in this sim, sadly.
Yeah. You may have noticed every time I do a flight with Neil, I'm making it up as I go along. So okay.
Yeah, that's one of the features that we would love the guy to implement on Little Nav Map.
Right. I guess I better put the plan in then. Okay. Cool. Thanks.
Yeah. So what else? Get that back down to around 30. I'll get that down to 24, and then that gives chance for everybody to catch up.
There's an RPM bug in the sim.
Is there really?
Yeah, because my RPM's dropped to 2,200 and now it's slowly increasing back to 265.
Are you in the Mark 1A?
Yeah.
I think it only happens in that aircraft.
Yeah, because I remember the Got Gravel fixed it for the Mark 9, which will be coming to public soon, but I don't... Yeah. Funny that one.
Look at that view behind. Gun Ho Guy, Captain Spitfire, Dougal McTavish, Red Dragon, Curious Bee, and Seamus McNeil. Flying with friends.
Gung Ho Guy, are you not able to come into voice chat with us? And then if he's in VR, he probably can't type either, so.
Very difficult to type when you're wearing this big thing in front of your face.
Red Dragon says, nice guitar music. I'm not sure if he's being funny or whether he means it is nice guitar music. Yeah, it's a bit plinky, if you know what I mean. I just wish I could play mine like that. There's definitely an event going on over there, isn't there? So we've got Nadis Airport, Sierra Charlie, November, Delta. Guys, can I just say, I've not had one of those pregnant pauses in my sim this stream.
Gosh.
Chancing it. I had one earlier. Everything just froze up and everybody disappeared, but then it came back.
And do you know what I did this afternoon that might have fixed it? I noticed that after I did the reinstall, it had recreated my local cache, 8 gig, and it put it on my C drive, which is where I don't put it. I actually put it on my D drive. And anyway, I deleted it, and when I recreated it in the right location and increased the size to 50 gig, which is what I had it as before, a strange thing happened. I had a CTD when it tried to recreate it. Then when I rebooted, it actually came up and said, please insert the second disc for your Microsoft install.
Yeah.
I thought,
right,
what's going on?
Yeah. That's funny because I deleted and recreated my cache today as well.
Oh, would you believe it? Look at that. What's going to happen now?
No.
No.
I told you not to say it, didn't I?
The pregnant pause has come back.
And that's a big... Oh, there you go, it's back again. I think I've set mine to 32 gig. I don't know why. Just because that's a normal number for the PC.
Mine's an abnormal number then, Dougal. Red Dragon says, reminds me of the theme tune to Tales from the Riverbank when I was a lad. I don't recall that programme.
Talking of Tales of, has anybody else spotted it, or at least on UK TV, or at least on Freeview anyway, there's reruns of Tales of the Unexpected. Anybody remember those?
Oh, I remember
Yeah, I
those.
do.
Yeah.
I do remember them, yes.
Yeah, but the music for that takes me right back. I'm not sure what channel it's on. I know it's a Freeview channel because we only have Freeview.
So, Sierra Charlie, November, Delta is going to be a touch and go on runway 18.
Oh, now he tells us.
And you're a bit higher there, Dougal, at 5,400 feet. And this one, I actually think is the one that has the trees right at the end of each end of the runway, if you remember that. It's strange how we're doing a lot of that old route and I couldn't remember what the old route was. But I'm actually too high. Because it should be straight in and I'm way out. Because there it is down there. It's actually a white runway even for me.
Elevation shows us just 209 feet, is that right?
I think so.
Oh, yeah, I could. Yeah, we're in the delta, so yeah, I guess that's. I thought we were up in the mountains, but we're actually down in the valleys.
Down in the valleys, up in the mountains.
Incredibly scenic.
This is a challenging approach. Just thought I'd let you know. You've got to
little
sort
way
of follow the
behind you guys,
hillside down.
Sorry, Peely.
Go
A little
ahead.
bit behind you.
There's a
Can't
bit of
see
a
the field.
crosswind as well. Gun ho guys down.
Sure, there's a runway down there somewhere.
Well, yes, somewhere, anywhere that looks like a runway.
Anybody got a chainsaw with them?
Oh, there's the touch. Full throttle.
I'm guessing it must be another white on white, is it? Because I
It
can't
is.
see it.
Even for me, it's a white on white.
Just aim for the middle.
Can you see it, Spitfire? If so, I'm going to follow you.
Yeah, I got visual.
It's just a white strip. It's a white.
I've got it.
A
I've got
white
it.
strip that's straight.
I know it's kind of cheating, but it could be on your screen in front of you with the terrain.
Yes. I'm going back to have a look at these guys have a go at this.
We got a slight crosswind, or is it me?
No, you've got a
But
slight
12
crosswind.
knots, 12 knot crosswind.
So
I'm showing
just-
2022.
Oh,
I
yeah?
just hit it across the trees.
Oh yeah. Lower
Red
I get,
Dragon.
the higher the wind.
Yeah.
Wow,
Touching.
It's usually the other way around.
And is he going? Oh, he's off. Yes, 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 yes. He's off. Who's the next victim? I mean, the attempt person.
That's me.
Curious Bee.
Wow, yeah, 25 knot crosswind. You're having a laugh, Peely. 24 knots now.
Dougal, if there was no wind, or is it 2 or 3 knots, it wouldn't be fun, would it?
Got a point there.
You know, anybody can land in that sort of wind. If you can get it down and get it up, then, you know.
I'd like to rephrase that.
Well, you got it down.
Oh, well, yeah, I'm down, and I went to go full throttle, and even in the TBM, my throttle's not working. You know, it's all the way forward,
Oh,
and
no.
I'm sat on the ground.
What, so it's only when you're on the ground it cuts off?
Yep.
That's bizarre.
That is absolutely insane.
Got a new follower, Pilot Piddy.
Oh, sorry, missed that one. Nordic Flyer. Oh, this should be very reminiscent of where you live. But we're in South America. Thanks for the follow.
I think my sim is well and truly booked.
I hate to say it's Dougal, but I do feel that there could be a reinstall going on here.
Well, what's bizarre is when I saw you pop up that you were streaming, I was actually flying with beaming, and everything was fine. Exit that flight, start a new one, and my sim's almost unusable.
That's so
And
strange.
another new follower.
Oh! I mean, they come in thick and fast. They sort of sneak up on me. I really need to get some little... Is the notifications actually coming up on the stream that people are following?
Yeah.
Green
okay.
they are.
Sound coming through though.
So, who was that? Priest D21. Thank you very much for the follow. Look, you can see the cloud ripping up this mountainside here with the wind.
Looks great, doesn't it?
I'm modifying the route slightly so I can actually steer through it and still maintain visual with the ground.
I'm still a little bit behind you. I'm just doing the touch and go.
Okay.
If I ever get my sim started again, I'll try spawning on the ground this time and see what happens.
You haven't got autopilot on, have you? Dougal?
No.
Like the
Even if I did, it wouldn't affect the engine.
auto throttle on the Cytec.
I don't have auto throttle on the side tech.
You don't have the
Oh, the IAS. Yeah, no, not at all. No.
Oh, it's very snowy over here.
I had that in X-Plane, it just automatically.
Yeah, I remember once having that in X-Plane, and it was the side tech that did that.
Yeah.
But I was having it on the Seneca, and the Seneca doesn't have any kind of auto throttle. In fact, neither does the TBM. So it shouldn't, even if that was coming on, it shouldn't make a difference.
I just went and did that touch and go again.
Okay. That was quite a climb to get up there.
Yeah, just a little. I've had to go out a little bit more.
So after that one, we have Lego Vargas Airport, which is Sierra Charlie Victor Sierra.
How high do I have to be to go over those mountains, Pilly?
I'm currently at, I must have been at a 5.5.
Oh, it's okay then.
It's a bit bouncy.
I'll say that.
There's definitely a group flight going on over there, isn't there?
Looks like you got another follow there, mate. Priest D21's now following you.
Yeah, I haven't got that one.
Yeah, you caught that one.
Oh, sorry.
That's alright.
I'm not used to you catching any, actually. So,
It's very rare. It is a rare occurrence that I catch people.
yeah, I got rid of a little nav map, and I just saw the chat for the first time in a wee minute there. So,
Alright.
I have the stream, the actual stream volume completely muted. I've only got the Discord sounds on, so if there are any sounds coming up for notifications, I'm not hearing them.
Yeah.
Full stop on this one, Peely.
I think so, because we need people to regroup a little bit. We're a bit sort of strawn out at the minute, so yeah, we'll do a full stop on the
What,
next one.
what are you approaching now? What field you headed for?
Sierra Charlie Victor Sierra.
Okay, I'll spawn in there.
I just imagine it's covered with snow.
yeah, don't bother waiting on me. I'm just not even going to do the touch and go. I'm just going to try and catch up with you guys.
Okay. I think Gun-Ho guy is enjoying the route because he's way ahead now. Which way is this going to be? 1-8.
Oh, I'm a bit high.
Take more water with it.
I think there are trees at the end of this one as well.
Is there a strip in the middle of the water there as well?
No.
Must be me then.
Yeah, gung ho guy. I really like the default Baron. It's it's a fun little aircraft. The only thing I don't like about it is the sounds. Sounds like an angry bee.
Yes. That's a good expression of how it sounds, actually.
But it is quite a lot of fun to fly. It gets overlooked by a lot of people.
Here's that tree. Just clip it. Yes. I think that was a firm. I think we quite firm. It's quite short, this runway. Just to let you know.
I've got a sneaking feeling that my day might be taken up tomorrow by a reinstall.
What more could you want on a Friday?
Indeed.
Okay, let's just park up here, and we'll just switch to the drone cam. If I can actually get the thing to work, there we go. Let's go and see. Oh wow, the drone cam is on a little. Wow, it's a little speedy. There we go.
That guy's asking for trouble, parking a white van on the snow at the end of the runway.
Who we got? We've got Red Dragon coming in. Oh, keep it on the runway. Keep it on the runway.
Got a good reverse, that one.
Oh, blimey. Good reverse. That was definitely a stall landing, that one.
Wasn't it just? Yeah. I think he threw the anchor and the parachute out for that one.
You know what's really annoying about aircraft is you can't go up and over, you have to go around these mountains, you know?
Good 2 landings there. Who's next in? I'm going to sit myself at the end of the runway to see him coming over the trees, I think. Let's move that down there. So we've got a Tarnish and Seamus.
Yeah, just ignore me.
There we go, it's Tarnish. Look at that centre line. Whoops. It was good up to a point.
I don't know what happened there. As soon as I touched down, it went off to the right. Lost complete control of it.
It's bizarre.
I wonder if
Oh,
this is the
here we
same
go.
controller issue that we've been having.
It wouldn't be an ice in effect, would it? As if you did ice and you lost like black ice.
I don't think the sim replicates that in that way.
I didn't think it was.
Well done, James.
Well
Yeah.
done, Seamus. That was pretty good. Mind the trees.
Too late, I'm in the trees.
My sim crashed.
Oh no.
Bit weird.
My dog just nearly had my dinner.
I've just hit the building.
Okay, let's get back
Oh,
out.
I just hit Peely, so...
Oops, don't worry about that. So the missus has kindly brought me up a lovely stir fry. So I'm going to fly and munch at the same time. I hope you don't mind. We'll try and make as little noise as I possibly can. But I haven't had my dinner yet. For various reasons tonight. So I'll put that there. Make sure the dog doesn't leap up and get at you. And we'll get airborne and we'll get off to the next two airports. Sit.
I'm down already. I can't get any lower.
No.
Give him your paw.
He's horrific. He's one of those dogs that, you know, he could sit and eat a bowl of dog food, and as soon as it's finished, you could put another bowl down and he'd just whop that as well, and he'd just keep going until his belly pops.
Show me a dog that wouldn't do that.
It's like they got no off switch, isn't it?
Maybe they're on a seafood diet.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let's see if we can get out of here.
Find the trees on the end.
Yep. I've got one eye on my sim, another eye
On the dog.
on the dog. There we go. Missed the trees.
I've just gone round on a circuit, done exactly the same, but gone off to the left this time.
That's weird. And it's a straight climb out, folks. So,
I noticed.
I'm going to go on VS, and I am going to whack the VS up to quite high, because it's as you can see, there is a mountain ahead. Oh, that wasn't me. So that should give me a good climb altitude or attitude. I know you shouldn't do things like eat on stream and stuff like that, but I'm hungry.
See, the Kodiak is coming out very soon.
I'll take my camera off for a minute to spare you the view. The Kodiak.
Yeah. It's a brilliant aircraft. I've forgotten the name of the company, Sim Solutions or Sim Something Solutions. A couple of guys called Matt and Alex.
All right.
Like a souped up 208. Souped up caravan. A real good style aircraft.
I got the Scottish Bulldog today.
Right.
Yeah, I was looking at it. I was actually flying it in X-Plane this morning, but I'm still thinking of getting the MSFS one.
And I was going to use it tonight, but
Famous, you know, I came within a gnat's whisker today of uninstalling my X-Plane.
Okay, so here's the story. Do you remember the other day I told you that I deinstalled X-Plane?
Yeah.
Yeah, yesterday I spent the whole day reinstalling it, and here's the
no.
Yeah, and here's the thing, because I love simming. It doesn't matter whether it's X-Plane
Yeah.
or FSX or MFS, and I realised that when MFS is this thing, isn't working properly. Yeah, MSFS. There we go. X-Plane still has a lot to offer, and I still enjoyed flying it. And I do have the Scottish Bulldog in there, you know. So
It has a huge amount to offer. X-Plane is a fantastic sim, and well, I don't know about fantastic sim. It has fantastic payware add-ons.
yeah.
We can't begin to replicate in this sim. My problem is I'm not cognitively well enough to maintain multiple simulators. So
Yeah.
I keep looking at it thinking I will uninstall it, I will uninstall it. I just can't quite bring myself to do it.
Well, don't do it, because I did it, and the next morning I completely regretted it, and then reinstalled the whole lot anyway. So,
Well,
you know, it's a bit like the trusty old Ford Escort. You know, it still runs well.
yeah. I think I've got about 3.5 grand's worth of payware for it as well.
Yeah.
That's one reason why you don't want to uninstall it.
Of course it is. Of course it is. Yeah. But then I've got DCS World installed as well. But I never fly that.
Look, you
Yeah,
can,
I've got every single Orbex scenery for prepared 3D as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ah well, it's our hobby. You
it
know?
is. Yeah, I
and
say to
I,
Mrs.
for one, I know for sure that if I wasn't spending money on this, I'd be spending it on something else. So.
You know, that's what I said to my wife. Is that you know, I'm not a pub person, but you know, at the end of the day, at least I'm here and we're not down the pub with my mates. You know, I'm just locked away in a room.
like most of us are, I think. Yeah.
You keep justifying it like that, Neil.
Are we heading
won't
for
tell.
John Wayne's airport?
Say that
It
again.
says, are we heading to John Wayne's airport? It says this is Rio Bravo. Come
Oh,
on.
Rio Bravo, yeah, yeah.
Gun Ho Guy says, I was watching another streamer flying it pre-release. Oh, which one was that? We were a bit out of sync here.
Two Cats did a lot of streaming of it a couple of weeks ago, and Minty was streaming it today with Matt and Alex in voice chat on our channel. Certainly looks like a really well done aircraft. That they've gone, you know, there's a huge amount of detail in it. Stuff that I would never use, you know, like animations of cup holders and right down to stuff like that, which I think is it's just not stuff that I'm interested in. But they've spent as much time on all the systems as well.
But also, you know, it's just like the tube liners when they go and do all the seats and the stuff, you know, at the back and all the
Yeah.
lighting. It's like, okay, yeah, but you spend a lot of time at the front, not the back.
Yeah, I'm often intrigued that there are people within the community that enjoy all of that. I mean, it's just not my thing.
You know, I think nowadays it's expected, because look at all the detail people put on the inside of terminal buildings.
Yeah.
I'm never ever going to look at it, but nowadays people expect that level of detail, you know?
Yeah. I almost think it's a shame, because I think they must be. Couldn't they use all those polygons somewhere else? But it's horses for courses.
Yeah.
Oh, I see the airport.
But he's a little monkey, just been in the bin.
Looks like runway. Oh, I'm not on live weather. That's why it's looking easy.
Goodness me, I'm very high here.
A bit
Yeah, me
2.8.
too. Me too. 2.8 is it?
But up to you. Do you want to do touch and go or full stop? I'll let the streamers decide. Not the streamers, the flyers. There we go.
I'm going to do a full stop just to see if I still have the same problem, because I'm not running live weather this time. just to make sure that that's not an icing issue that we're all having.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that, Dougal, because I'm following you. If you're doing a full stop, I'll try and do the same.
Just going to go down the valley and do a 180.
Because I'll be honest with you, yet again, I have no idea how to even input a flight plan into a glass cockpit.
Oh, now that is easy. Well, no, it's not actually easy. It's a lot of button twisting. What are you in?
But you can also do it in the sim. Just load it in automatically from the sim.
Okay, so let me reword it. I have no idea how to do that either.
Right.
Okay.
I've never looked at it, in other words, mate. You know what I mean? That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. So. It's funny, isn't it? I can watch an Oxford University program about mathematics, and yet I don't know how to load a flight plan in a simulator.
Well, Microsoft, it's not so obvious now than it used to be because they moved
it's not.
they moved the load option. So you know when you're at your main menu and you've selected to go into the map and you selected your aeroplane.
Mm-hmm.
At the bottom, there's a selection of options that are run along the bottom of the screen, and one of them says more. And if you select more, you get another set of options come up, of which one is load save. As you click on that, and then you just direct it to the PLM file that you want to load, and it will load it in.
Which most people just put, like Peely's, for example, is on his Discord server. So if you just download that PLN file,
I shall give that a go. Thanks, guys.
That's the easiest way.
Normally that will load up correctly into the sat nav of your aircraft, but at the moment most sat navs are balked since update 5 or update 6,
Okay.
meaning you don't always get the correct flight plan.
Which is a little frustrating, to say the least.
There is quite an easy fix once it's loaded in to make it correct, and Two Cats actually has a really simple explanation how to make that work.
You know, until I started joining Neil's streams, I never used to even think about a flight plan. So it's something I need to start looking into, I think.
So that's the easiest way, Seamus, to get a flight plan in. And then, you know, if you want to get a bit more adventurous, then we can spend some time. I'll show you how you do it in the actual GPS itself, which is a bit more difficult. But it's just a process that you have to learn, and then it's easy.
Just time consuming more than anything, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, thanks for the advice and offer of help there, guys.
That doesn't look to be a very long runway.
It's not.
And I'm right underneath you, Dougal. Sorry about that.
How are you? I can't see you. I'm inside. I'm hoping I've got my reverse thrust sorted. I can see a Spitfire ahead of me and above me. You're never going to get that down.
And more trees at the end of the runway, or the beginning of the runway.
Oh, I see you, Seamus. Yeah. Well, that's a very short runway with no markings.
I've got the mist. I'm glad you guys are on the runway because it gives an indication of where it is.
I'm just glad they decided to wear Wellingtons.
Are we stopping?
Yes.
Well, I decided to stop because I want to see if my aircraft is still working.
Okay.
I didn't have any choice. I just hit the runway and zoomed off to the left again.
Oh,
Right, now this time my throttle is working and I don't have real world weather set. So I wonder if there are some icing issues.
oh, I came in that at a funny angle.
Is it raining? I'm getting rain effects on my windshield.
Yeah.
Um,
It's probably me spitting.
Windscreen washer.
could be snow.
So what do you guys have for weather? Weather date and time?
Live time, live weather.
Okay.
Eek.
Oh.
It wasn't me.
We just got one more leg, really.
We have.
We have, and it's not that far. It's only 37 miles. Red Dragon says, "I'm full stopping and having a smoke."
That's actually good for me because I promised Two Cats I'd jump on with him as well before
Okay.
the stream finishes. He's got a lovely new paint for the DC6. In fact, I think he's probably flying it now. Let me have a quick look.
The yellow one.
Yeah, the Two
Yeah.
Cats one. Yeah, it's great. Yeah, he is, yeah. Yeah, if he's still flying, I might try and jump on with him straight after this.
Actually, looking at the wind now, it's changed direction. Is it? I'm facing. No, it's behind me.
It'll be good for you, Red Dragon. That'll be one less smoke in your lifetime.
If it's only 37 miles, then I'll wait. Okie dokie. Let's go down there. This is one of those old concrete runways, isn't it? Look at it. It's got
Yeah.
these square slabs.
Yeah, I can't see. Everything's covered in snow for me.
There's a very bright green aeroplane there. Couldn't miss that one.
Yeah, we don't see anything like that, Neil.
I've lost rudder control.
You too, huh?
Oh no, it's the what me and you were facing, Dougal.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, I didn't turn it on or off. One of them. There you go.
One of those nice helping out things that SAWP gave us.
Right, guys. Well,
Make our day.
can you believe Pilot Peely has done a shorter stream?
It is no.
Is this
It's not over. It's not over yet.
Well, it's one more leg. And I'm just looking.
We had a hint when we took off after 10 minutes instead of 2 hours.
That's true. Oh dear. Okay. We all ready?
I was already.
Oh,
I was born ready.
I was waiting for somebody to say that.
Curious Bee wasn't.
No, never have been.
There's always one, isn't it?
Yep, and that's me usually.
Another CTD.
Oh,
Oh no.
this damn sim.
If I had any hair left, I'd be pulling it out right now.
Yeah.
I think I'll call it a day. Thanks for your company. Have a good flight.
All right.
Alright,
Cheers.
Yeah,
Speak to you
take
next
care.
time, guys.
Take
Take
care,
care.
mate.
Yeah. Bye bye, mate.
Bye.
I mean, I almost pulled out earlier with my problems, and they weren't CTDs. So it's so frustrating.
It is, isn't it? Well, we've all been there. We've all had it. You know, it's perseverance versus endurance, isn't it? Really.
See, we've still got the 172s ahead.
I know. I'm just wondering if we're actually going to get close to them at some point. But I mean, if we can see them, they can see us. That's the thing.
Indeed, yeah, they'll think we're following them.
I'm still intrigued as to why Neil's sky looks so different to mine. I mean, I'm in a thick bank of cloud here, so
I often get that when I'm on the same live weather as somebody else. I mean,
yeah.
on Murph's stream the other night, he was on live weather, sitting on the ground. You know, he sits on the ground for about an hour before we get away, and I was completely fogged in. And yet, you know, he wasn't. He just had low cloud.
That's strange, isn't it?
Oh, so you need to climb out and go left here.
Go right of the ridge. Just slightly right of the ridge. I'm actually going between the two clouds.
Yeah, I don't think you must be. Are you behind me? Yeah, you're behind me. That's why I've gone way too far right to start with. Yep, there's the one. It's one of the 172s amongst us now.
Oh yeah, they're
Yeah.
coming along.
Yep.
FS Iceland.
Yep.
We got Garda and Gisley.
Mind you, people are working out that this part of the world is a really beautiful place to fly.
Yeah. Now remember to wave as they go past. I've got FS Iceland just going underneath me.
Yep. And there goes the other one.
Oh, it's great, isn't it? It's a bit you can't chat directly to them, isn't it? I suppose, yeah. Because that'd be quite cool, wouldn't it? Well, hello.
Oh, Neil, I found out who posted using a Simwings account.
Oh,
I
yes.
owned up to it, and it was not malicious. It was accidental.
Oh. But at least
Caused me a huge headache and a lot of work.
But at least that was another job done then, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
I haven't put my camera on. What's that with my camera?
That's because you were gobbling.
Oh, yes.
You were stuffing your face.
The face is now stuffed. Well, this music feels like I feel like I'm in France. So we've got Gun Ho Guy and Dougal McTavish
Chilean music.
ahead.
You right there, Curious Bee?
Yes, I am.
Ting you
My
touch
plane
that in
isn't.
there.
But my plane isn't.
Oh no. So I tried to do a bit of variation on this one where we're not doing valleys and we're sort of flying over the tops of the mountains this time. You know, if we did the same thing all the time, it would be a bit dull, wouldn't it? I don't know, maybe you like doing the same thing all the time.
A bit of variation's good.
Yeah. Got to start tweaking me route for the Christmas route to go and visit Santa.
Lapland.
Yes.
Not
Being-
anything like the Simwings flight.
Well, it will be a modification of that one because it'd be, you know,
That was a quick flight.
you like that flight. Actually, those airports were great, weren't they?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll just do that again because it was just too good.
Oh Christ, that was in this sim, wasn't it?
It was.
Yeah.
It was, yeah, because Paul F did the repaint, didn't he? The
Yes.
Christmas repaint.
In the...
B350.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll have to use the 350.
I've probably still got that memory somewhere.
Red Dragon says, sorry I haven't been in chat much tonight, guys. A few things going on in the background and trying to work out this new for me plane. Ah, right, okay. No worries. It not matter. Just that you're here flying along is good enough.
I think Gung Ho guy has hit the afterburner button on that. Baron.
That Baron is like a bullet.
Very turbulent, isn't it?
It is. There's a little bit. Oh, we're at 38, 36 knots now. I've got. No wonder these clouds are moving rather swiftly across the screen.
But like I was saying earlier, Billy, like, I mean, sitting on the apron at the Starting Airport, and my propeller was windmilling.
Yes.
Oh, I'll tell you what though, these mountains actually look really, really good with clear skies.
Do they?
Yep. They're still snow-capped, but just capped, not all covered in white. I just switched back to clear weather, and it looks really, really good.
Oh yeah.
Yes, it does. Yeah.
I think it looks better.
All
I think
right.
It actually looks better.
Let's change to clear then.
The only downside is we lose the wind.
Not having that. That looks alright, doesn't it?
Yeah, because you get to see the rock stratas and still get the snow as well.
Oh, Dougal's getting technical there with rock stratas. The servers have been steady tonight, Red Dragon.
They weren't for me last night with Murph.
No, today they've been alright. In actual fact, I can't recall losing anybody, actually.
I think I lost you once right at the start, just after I spawned in. But no, you're right, after that. It's been good.
That fisheye effect when you zoom out on the external view. It's just like
Yeah,
just
pretty much.
the
all Sims
vastness,
do that,
isn't it?
don't they?
It's just the vastness of the landscape.
I think I'm probably a bit quick. What's your airspeed?
Um, 160, 155.
All right, no, that was all right.
I like all these little lakes that you see in the top of the mountains.
You wouldn't want to jump in one.
No. Be a bit cold.
Well, I did it.
A young guy died in Switzerland a couple of years ago, didn't he? After climbing up one of the lower mountains in warm weather and then stripping his clothes off and diving into a mountain lake. Died of shock. Thermal shock, yeah.
Well, I'm actually landing because I did a silly thing. I thought, oh, condition lever, what does that do? So, it took my engine off and I can't get started again, so...
Oh no.
Oh no.
Does wonders for your hair as well.
This is great. This last little bit. The
Oh, I can see
mountains.
the runway. I just zoomed right in and I can actually see the runway.
The mountain sort of structure is
miles.
just fantastic.
This is the runway and the area that's named after the Irish bloke.
That's him, yeah.
This is his house. Villa O'Higgins.
Yeah.
Oh, you see the waterfall to the right. Look at that.
I hear you, whoever you are. It's got to be a Spitfire.
It's Peely.
Oh, is it?
Are you trying to get me into trouble?
Maybe.
Now you know where we are, don't you? As we got 15 minutes before, 10 o'clock, which is the official end of stream time. There's a lake just beyond the runway,
Yeah.
and I'm pretty certain that lake holds some flamingos, some fauna.
It's the one with the island. Remember an island?
I think so.
Oh,
we
am I
got?
thinking of the wrong
Yeah.
the wrong one?
You're thinking of the other one.
Yeah, it looks very similar. So this will
What
be a
flight was
straight
that
in,
one?
I think.
A big cross. So yeah.
No, it's a cross, isn't it? The left, right, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it don't matter. I'll just go straight in.
Yeah, I'm following you in. You're a bit high.
Yeah, I'm gonna go straight over it, back on myself to the left, come down the mountain edge on the right, and cut in below. If that makes sense.
Seems
Neil, once I'm down, I'm going to be jumping out fairly swiftly, simply because I promised TC I'd get in there before he ends.
okay.
But thank you once again.
You're welcome.
As always, a fun flight.
There won't be a Saturday one this week. I think I've already deleted it off from the schedule. Just two's what I can get away with. 3 would be pushing it. I had to do 3 to get the final
Get the
stream in.
affiliate, Yeah. It was well worth doing as well to get
Yeah.
affiliate. And what's more, at least now you've got affiliate, it means we viewers can actually change the settings of your stream. Oh no, it's gone back to how it usually is. I said I
Oh.
can't change it. It won't let me change it again.
That's weird.
So that's not about being affiliate. That's bizarre.
As in what?
Yeah, I can though.
I can't change the quality of Peely's stream. I'm
Resolution.
being forced resolution. It's forcing me to watch it in source, which is 1080p.
Oh, yeah.
Now, some streams I can change, and last week or Tuesday when Peely streamed, I was able to change it.
Do you reckon it's some sort of option for the actual streamer to do?
Don't know.
Possibly.
I think it must be.
Now, I think when you're an affiliate, it's an option that doesn't always show up, but when you're a partner, it shows up on every stream. It's one of those. It's like a little luxury type thing.
Hmm.
Because I've often got multiple streams running, and being able to turn them down to like 480
Yes.
really useful. Because my maximum download speed with wonderful BT here is 39 megabytes per second, which soon gets used up when you've got several streams running and your sim.
Yeah, I think that's what it is, mate. I think when you're a partner, it's always there, but as an affiliate, it's not always there.
Doesn't look to be any terminal buildings or anything here. At least it's a fair size runway.
There's a town on the left.
Yeah.
Yes, there is a little town over there.
Yeah.
Oh.
And everybody is coming in, so let's just cut those engines turn that off. Avionics to there. That will do. I'll turn the battery off in a second. Turn the strobe off. Turn the beacon off. Landing lights. Leaving nav lights on for now. And let's see if we can get everybody coming in. I love it when it does that. There we go. Nearly missed one. Seamus coming in the 208.
350 reversing.
Very nice, Seamus.
I'm not at all envious, Seamus, that you can run your
Thank you.
caravan and I can't. My caravan's completely booked since the update. I think you said yours was as well, didn't you, Neil?
It was, but I haven't checked it since the reinstall.
Well, I'll be honest with you, mate. I glided in there because my engine's completely cut off. Seriously, I don't know how to start my engine, so how I landed was beyond me, really.
Control E.
Yeah, it takes a while with the turboprop.
Yeah, Control E's not working either, so I'm not to worry. I survived. So
Okay.
You did well bringing it down then, dead stick.
dead stick in the Y key. So
Okay.
yeah, I yawed it above the mountaintops and then sort of glided it back down again. So. Oh man, can you hear those birds twittering when you don't have the engines on? That's incredible.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
It is, isn't it? I enjoyed that. Thank you very much indeed. I only put a hole in the ground once.
Okie dokie, everybody. Well, there you go. That was Argentina and Chile. Thanks very much, everybody, for flying along with us tonight. Thank you, chat. Everybody on voice chat, thank you very much.
Okay.
Where have you gone? There you go.
Thank you very much, Billy. See you again.
Yeah, see you
cheers,
next
Neil.
time.
Catch you later, fellas.
Bye bye.
Cheers.
Bye.
And what we'll do now is we'll see if we can raid over before everybody disappears to 2 cats, and we'll just start that off. And we got 5 viewers ready to raid, 6 viewers ready to raid, and we shall be joining his stream very shortly. So thank you very much. We'll see you again next, what we now, Thursday. It'll be next Tuesday. So until then, take care.